That building there is Messe Berlin, or Messe Berlin, however you want to pronounce it. It means I'm back at IFA this year for 2025 to take a look at the latest and greatest technology. But the only problem is, I've been saying IFA all wrong. It's not called IFA, it's called IFA. But anyway, that's by the by. Let's go and take a look at some really cool technology because I'm so excited. You would think that by now I've seen everything. I mean, tech comes to my door every single day. I wake up and I read about tech, and I think I have seen nearly everything. That was until I walked past this booth here by Havit, because I've just seen a product that looks so different to anything that comes before it, it's made me stop to go and take a look. And I don't know whether or not this is going to make a big difference to how you use this type of product, or if it's going to revolutionize entirely how we perceive this type of product. And you won't believe what it is. And I want to show you. Now look at these. These are the first open ear, on-ear headphones that I've ever seen with my eyes, and the design is quite eye-catching. Look at that! See right through them. And then you've got the driver on the inside there where it would usually be, but what you haven't got is all the kind of plastic cone around it. I think this design is superbly eye-catching and really futuristic. I have no idea what it looks like on, but it definitely caught my eye as I walked past. Now, I've been informed by my cameraman that this design isn't necessarily super new, but I've never seen it before myself. So I had to stop and take a look. Now these are the Futy H8 gaming headphones, and they're designed specifically for gaming with spatial audio built in. They've got advanced 6-mode connectivity supposedly, and also noise cancelling as well. And most interestingly, they've also got coloured accents when you turn them on. Now, what is the benefit of this, I can hear you asking? Well, the reason it caught my eye is because I think overall, it probably lends to a more comfortable experience. Now hear me out here. I often find that having headphones on for a long period of time, I start to feel quite oppressed, like it's about crushing my head or it's cupping my ears. Having this open ear scenario still makes me feel a lot lighter, a lot less like my head is being crushed all the time. But it goes further than this. Being open ear, I think it's going to result in a much cooler experience. And as these are made for gaming, and we all know that gaming is becoming horrendously sweaty, especially if you play Call of Duty these days, these are going to really help keep your ears cool, stay cold during the hot summer. And I think this design can really benefit people who play a lot of games in hotter environments. And I look pretty cool while doing it. These have caught my eye as well because the design aesthetic looks very familiar, but is the sound familiar? I want to have a go on these because apparently these are kind of one of their more premium design. I do actually like this tactile button on the top. It's got a spring to it so that when you can press up and down, it'll change volume or skip to the next song using this particular control. And it means that if you're wearing gloves, it's a dead easy control that's accept. Always play it used already. Oh, that's not bad. The sound is actually really good. Supposedly these have 100 hours, super long battery life as well, so they're going to be ideal for traveling. They're high-res audio and high-res wireless audio certified as well, which is exactly why they sound so good. And the best bit is they have ANC, so I literally can't hear the hustle bustle of the outside world at the moment. I'm just listening to a song and chilling out, taking a few seconds for myself. It's quite nice. Now, it's not just over-ear headphones that have it. They do a massive selection of different types of earbuds as well. All of them look quite nice. There's a lot of different options to choose from though, but apparently these two are their flagship. We've got the Space NC02T and the OpenBuds 02A. These apparently are their kind of top-of-the-range earbuds. I can't test them, unfortunately, because I can't pair them to my phone, and also I think quite a lot of people have been wearing them. Now, both the Space NC02T and the OpenBuds 02A both have that spatial audio that we've seen from other products. I actually quite like. Also, the earbuds 02A have dynamic head tracking and directional audio technology. There's some great innovations that are sort of at the forefront of the type of technology that we're looking at here at the Havit booth. Now, again, another little surprise for me here is I didn't realize Havit owned Hakii. And Hakii are a very well-known company when it comes to activewear and fashion wear audio. Because one, they make some very good headphones, and two, they make some very fashionable headphones. And they also make some headphones that are quite conceptual, very different, such as this. Headband headphones type thing for your hat. Unusual, but quite practical, because they have the audio coming from there. So it's kind of like wearing open-ear headphones, except you're not actually having anything on your ears. So I guess if you're doing some kind of sport, then having the headphones secured to your head in a way that isn't just looping over your ear makes perfect sense. But this came as a bit of a surprise to me. I had no idea that Hakii were owned and ran by Havit. Something else that has just caught my eye as a bit of a surprise. I didn't realize, first of all, that Havit do power banks as well. But this particular power bank is a real eye catcher. The whole point behind this is it's obviously got USB and USB-C that can charge things, and it's got a hidden retractable cable in the bottom like that. That's cool. Another fact about this is it's 10,000 milliamps as well, which is mental because, again, this is another battery that seems to have shrunk down compared to, last year's or the years before's batteries that were 10,000 milliamps into a much smaller form factor, and that is really appreciated. Again, it's probably witchcraft or some magic they've used to do that. But what I really like is on the top, which is an Apple Watch charger. But when you push this, it comes off and can charge the watch with this sort of like separate thing. I'm not even sure how you would even describe that, but it makes it much easier to charge your watch, because if your watch, as you know, you can't really stand it up. It's got no way to stand up because the straps flap around. That means that you can lie this down, bend that over, and plug your watch in perfectly whilst charging your other devices. That's very, very neat, because it also forms another function in that when it's together, which again, how do I put it back, like that, little convenience handle. That is not bad. I quite like little pieces of design like this that have hidden features and hidden conveniences, and that has quite a few of them. So that is everything from Havit here at IFA 2025. Some great innovations. These especially are fantastic. And now we know the true information that they are the gaming industry's first open-ear, on-ear headphones. And I think they're going to sell like hotcakes. So if you do want to take a look at them, I'll leave a link in the description below. But other than that, some excellent other little innovations in different areas from Havit. And I've really enjoyed taking a look at their other stuff. And I wouldn't have done unless I'd seen these. And these are potentially one of the most eye-catching headphones that I've seen this year so far. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. But if you do want to check out Havit, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. I'll also leave a link in the description to the playlist of all of our IFA 25 content. And if you do want to watch it on television, and you're watching on television now, scan that QR code. Well, that's all from me at the Havit booth here at IFA 25. And I'll see you back for another episode of Shoes Reviews at IFA. We'll see.